All black and blue for the battle last week, the triple threat matchup.
Look at the size difference, but Balor showing no fear, throwing hands right at McIntyre.
Well, I hope that Drew McIntyre does not take Finn and underestimates him.
I don't think he's going to underestimate Finn Balor. Drew McIntyre said since he came back to WWE, it's all focus when it comes to him inside the ring. And Corey, you used an interesting word last week to describe Drew McIntyre. That word was hybrid.
McIntyre is a hybrid competitor right now. I mean, a perfect combination of size, speed, agility, and technique. McIntyre continues to evolve and get better each and every time you see him.
I would also use the...
Oh, wow. Balor with a drop kick right on the nose.
I would also use the word focus. That Drew and Dolph are as focused as they've ever been.
Balor gonna take to the skies.
Over the top rope and down goes McIntyre. Balor's flying as the match continues live on Raw. We're back live on Monday Night Raw, and Drew McIntyre has taken over this match, despite what happened before the commercial break.
Finn Balor taking it high risk, a breathtaking suicide dive, flattening the Scottish Terminator momentarily, but McIntyre right back at it, just too dominant a force.
I mean, every single time it looks like Finn might be getting the upper hand. Drew does an amazing job, and very quickly, I might add, of getting Finn right back down and in control of the match.
Dolph Ziggler looking on. He and Drew have been so good for each other. Led to the success of both of these men over the
past
couple of months. There's the power of McIntyre.
Balor was on his knees.
Off the suplex, cover and a kick out.
The power that it took McIntyre to do that is unheard of.
Drew goes 6'5", 265. From Ayr, Scotland. As intense as they come.
You know, Constable Corbin and Drew, they have made references to the size of Finn Balor, but honestly, every time Finn comes out here, he has to dig down so deep because of that size.
Balor desperately trying to tear at the fingers of McIntyre, small joint manipulation.
And look at Finn trying to fight back.
Balor just merely rocked McIntyre.
Keep it going.
And again,
trying to knock the big man off his feet.
McIntyre still on his feet.
Not an easy thing to do.
And Balor this time. Look at Balor planting McIntyre off a spinning DDT. Here's the cover. Is it enough? Hooks the leg. Almost had him. Near fall.
Balor had to reach deep into his arsenal for that one, but it did the trick, flattening McIntyre momentarily.
Yeah, that's just an example of the quickness of Finn Balor.
At this moment in time, Finn Balor desperately needs a win of this magnitude.
McIntyre trying to drag himself up in the corner. Finn Balor trying to feed off this capacity crowd here tonight in Cincinnati, the WWE Universe. Listen to those chops from Balor.
Thunderous.
Oh, caught.
That's great anticipation.
Balor, though, lands on the apron. They caught him with a step-up enziguri.
McIntyre's in the drop zone.
Balor dragging himself to the top rope, looking for the coup de grace. McIntyre made it back to his feet. Sling blade by Balor.
Beautiful.
Big time drop kick.
And here is where Finn needs to keep Drew down. I don't know how, but he's got to do it.
Oh, he's going to go up and look for the coup de grace again. Top rope. Now Ziggler gets involved right in front of the official.
Blatant disqualification.
Oh boy, this is a great match. This has been a great match.
Well, it was until Dolph Ziggler got involved, and now Ziggler just stopping away at Finn Balor. And Ziggler has had enough. He's heard enough.
So the W is going to go to Balor as a result of disqualification. Wait a minute!
The King Slayer is here!
Oh!
Seth Rollins, who's had major issues with Ziggler and McIntyre. Down goes Ziggler. Rollins hammering away with the rights and lefts. Rollins on fire. And Dolph Ziggler retreating.
But Michael, Seth Rollins has also had major issues with Finn Balor. Why would he care?
This is mutual respect, Coach.
Maybe so.
Yeah, mutual respect between Balor and Rollins, and nonetheless, the fact that McIntyre has cost Rollins the Intercontinental Championship on a number of occasions.
What is Angle doing out here?
Hold on. Drew and Dolph, you're not going anywhere. to be restarted as a tag team match, and that match starts right now. Referee, ring the bell.
I like that.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Oh, Rollins and Balor wasting no time.
Going right after Ziggler and McIntyre. Rollins and Balor team it up here in this impromptu tag team match.
I love Finn and Drew. I love this even more.
Four elite athletes doing battles, never a bad thing on a Monday night. This thing's breaking down in a hurry. Ziggler sent to the outside. McIntyre's wailing on Rollins in the corner.
And now Rollins and Balor, the double team on McIntyre.
I never thought I'd see Finn and Seth on the same side.
Have you not been watching Raw recently, Coach?
Meanwhile, knocked over the top
Not against
rope.
these two.
Rollins and Balor on fire here. And the official trying to gain control to start this tag team matchup.
Ziggler doesn't know what hit him right now. The last thing he or McIntyre ever expected was Rollins to join the fray.
I don't believe the bell rang, right? To officially start this match.
Well, Angle commanded it.
Now we're being told the bell has rung and we are underway. The official now just trying to get things under control. And it's Ziggler now and Seth Rollins. And what about the rivalry these two have had?
Well, Seth will do anything to get his hands on Dolph Ziggler these days.
Yeah, the 30-minute Iron Man match 8 nights ago at Extreme Rules for the Intercontinental Championship that went to sudden death before McIntyre got involved. Here's the cover, near fall. I mean, there is an incredible piece on WWE.com right now that looks back and tracks Seth Rollins throughout the day. 8 nights ago at Extreme Rules, where Rollins was preparing and getting ready for the Iron Man match for the Intercontinental title. Incredible piece, and really a look inside the mind of Seth Rollins.
And how he prepares and how he gets ready, that's a phenomenal thing for him to do. But without the gold, there's a little something missing from Seth Rollins.
And now Ziggler fighting back, the current Intercontinental Champion, dropping Rollins back to the corner. And look at Ziggler go, lefts and rights to the midsection. And blocked by Rollins, and now Seth Rollins turning the tables.
I love when these two are in the ring together.
Ziggler sent crashing to the outside. Rollins gonna join him.
Rollins flies as well. Rollins, Balor in control as the match continues live. Been an incredible night of action here tonight on Monday Night Raw, including this tag match. Rollins cover on Ziggler, hooks the leg, kick out. It's Rollins and Balor against McIntyre and Ziggler in an impromptu tag match set up by our general manager, Kurt Angle. You think Corey Kurt felt a little bit of pressure to create something like this match here tonight after Stephanie McMahon dropped that huge announcement about the all-women's pay-per-view earlier on, and then she made the big SummerSlam match between Kevin Owens and Braun Strowman, where Braun Strowman's Money in the Bank contract's on the line.
Absolutely, Kurt felt the pressure with good reason. In one night, Stephanie McMahon accomplished exponentially more than Angle has.
Oh, and there's the basement drop kick by Balor. Cover, hook to the leg, kick out by Ziggler.
There was always pressure for Kurt and really every superstar on the roster whenever Stephanie and Triple H are in the building. So I understand the pressure, but I love making this match.
Well, the fact, and there's the tag, the fact that Constable Corbin is here as sort of a watchdog for Stephanie, looking over the shoulder of General Manager Angle, has not helped Kurt Angle either, I have to say. And now McIntyre continuing to pound away on Finn Balor.
You know, after the initial surprise of making this tag team match, Dolph and Drew have now settled in, and they're doing what the last 3 or 4 weeks they have become accustomed to doing. That's dominate.
And the physical Drew McIntyre, absolutely callous.
McIntyre looks like he's gonna tear Finn Balor's shoulder clean out of the socket right now.
Rollins pacing on the apron, realize Finn's in trouble. Finn tries to make a tag, not quite there. A hand's length away, still trying to fight back, but McIntyre whips Balor into the corner again.
McIntyre picking up speed. Oh! Drop kicks Balor all the way to the outside.
There is so much in the repertoire of Drew McIntyre. It is scary.
Oh, look at Drew. We're going to do more damage outside as he drops Balor into the barricade. Throat first.
The malice in the eyes of Drew McIntyre.
Of course, he sees everybody Drew does as a stepping stone, as nothing more than a speed bump to get where Drew wants to go.
Doesn't care about anyone. He wants to beat the hell out of everybody to one day become champion. And that's why he was so ticked off at Balor over the fact that Balor, in his mind, lost that triple threat match last week, costing him an opportunity to perhaps battle to face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
There is no doubt that Drew feels like he should be in the main event.
Cincinnati.
These two continue to counter each other so well.
Rollins getting a reminder right now just why McIntyre is so appropriately referred to as a Terminator. He just keeps moving forward. You can't stop him. What's it going to take to keep Drew down? Rollins might be feeling a stomp coming on.
Burn it down. Get right to the midsection. McIntyre and Ziggler running interference. Rollins rolls up McIntyre. Kick out at 2 by Drew.
Boom.
Kick right to the face by Seth.
Perfect.
McIntyre's down and out for the victory, and Ziggler saving the matchup.
Man, Dolph came out of nowhere.
Timing is everything, and Ziggler was perfect. Balor now. Sling blade.
To Dolph Ziggler, who's down. Oh, and a super kick caught him right in the face.
Goodness.
Kick to the midsection by Rollins.
One of his own.
McIntyre.
Just stop Rollins' momentum dead.
Intercepted
He's like a
Seth.
wall.
Oh, watch this. Watch
like a
this.
wall.
Walls don't do this.
Oh my God, Rollins face first, that's it. McIntyre into the cover and Rollins kicks out.
That is freaky power by the hybrid athlete, Drew McIntyre.
Incredible.
Drew can't believe it. He thought this thing was over.
Well, McIntyre's already been through a grueling one-on-one match with Balor, and now this tag team match taking things to a whole nother level.
We talk about how Drew has this chip on his shoulder about opportunity lost. The same could be said for Seth. Heck, the same could be said for Finn.
McIntyre looking to Ziggler going, what do I gotta do?
Yeah.
How do I keep Rollins down?
Indeed, the WWE fans, I concur. This is awesome. Great tag team action.
Oh, man, look at
Kudos
this.
to General Manager Angle for making this match. And now the double team by Ziggler and McIntyre. Rollins is in trouble, but Rollins fighting back. And look at Seth go.
He's in a very Seth Rollins precarious.
Oh my!
Sends McIntyre through the second rope outside the ring. Stop! To Ziggler. Cover. Hooks the leg. Rollins and back.